and I won't linger on it too long because I've talked about it plenty of times, but if you have an inaccurate self-assessment of your own attractiveness, you're going to tend to perhaps pursue men who...
I don't pursue men.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You are... Okay, you don't pursue men.
Mm-hmm.
You... To some degree, you are competing for men, though.
No, I'm not. They're competing for me.
You think that men are competing to get you, but you don't have competition with other women for like a man that you might have your eyes on?
I wouldn't compete for a man. Like, I wouldn't go for a man that I had to compete for. I want a man that wants me.
Do you think that you have to do your hair and look nice and pretty and wear makeup and all these sorts of things so that you can look pretty, so that eventually one of the suitors might think that you're pretty?
Yeah, that's not like the whole reason I do it. I also
then
just like
you're
to look
making
good.
an effort so that you can look good, so that a man
Yeah,
might
I want
find you
people to think I
attractive.
look good. But that doesn't mean
I'm not doubting
I
that.
would like no, but I wouldn't compete with other women for a man if they were like
you
other
naturally
women.
are. You
in
don't
a
have to
picture.
say that you are or you're not. You just are.
Wait, what?
You just are. You don't have to say that you are or you're not. You just are, because we exist in a marketplace. So that you're competing to look pretty, so that you can look pretty, so that men will find you attractive. And it's not that you're trying to elbow some bitches out the way, but you just are naturally existing in the sexual marketplace. So men are going to find you attractive or unattractive due to their own type and due to how much effort you make, and you keep yourself in great shape. You look very pretty, which is fantastic. And you're putting yourself in a good posse in the marketplace. Would you agree?
I guess so. I don't really look at it like a marketplace, though.
It's not, it's not like a shopping center, but it's somewhere where, you want to increase your value, and you take certain steps to increase your value, and then you can attract the best buyer.
I don't know. That's just not really my view on like dating and relationships, is that it's like a market and people have their own specific values, because I think different people have different preferences. Like, I want someone who has the same values as me and outlook on life and everything. So like what I'm looking for in a man is maybe going to be different than like what the average.
Well, what are you looking
person.
for in a man?
Like, I want someone who shares the same values and beliefs as me. So like on like very specific things.
Well,
too,
give me your most important thing. What is it?
Well, Christianity for sure, like someone who has a relationship with God.
Okay.
I think that's like the most important thing for me. So that's why I'm saying like that's a completely different value system than maybe like the world has in the sexual marketplace.
So would you say that a Christian man to you is more appealing than an atheist man?
Yeah.
Would you say that if we did look at the sexual marketplace or the dating marketplace as a marketplace, he would be of higher value to you? You'd be willing to do more to attract that man's attention?
Yeah, but isn't that like more subjective though?
Yeah, but it's a marketplace, and I go...
But then that's like my own personal marketplace, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it is a marketplace, though, because you are looking at men and their qualities and their features, and you're making an assessment on them, whether they're a good partner for you, and they're doing the same for you. So you're like I said before, keeping yourself in good shape, looking very pretty, and then men are going to judge you based on that, and also your internal values as well. So I think we do exist in a marketplace, even though we don't want to look at it as somewhere where we can go and check out at the counter. It is more...
Well, I do think I want to take back my answer earlier about beauty being subjective, because I think it's kind of like, I view it kind of 50% in with what you're saying too. Like, part of it is people do have types and people do have specific preferences. Like, a lot of people want to have date people with the same values as them or whatever. Maybe they even just have specific interests that they're looking for. So, and same with attractiveness. Like, what I might find attractive, someone might not find attractive at all. Like, there's some guys that I've dated, my friends, that are like, oh, they're so ugly.
Yep.
But to me, right? And it's true, everyone has different types. So I think it's like 50%, honestly. 50% objective, but there's an element of subjectivity there.
I would agree. I think that beauty is something that's completely unexplainable by any sort of scientific metric, but it's also, like you said, I think beauty is very objective, but there's also a subjective nature to beauty as well, because we find different things beautiful. But I also don't think that necessarily detracts from the fact that we are sort of competing with each other. Not necessarily in a way that you're super conscious about, that you're always thinking about, I got to compete. But, there's a reason why you're not allowing yourself to get really fat, and there's a reason why you're not allowing yourself to like look really ugly, and why you might take care of yourself. That's because you want to present yourself nicely, and present yourself nicely to men as well, to potential suitors. You're a young single lady, of course.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't view it as like a conscious competition, though.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's
I
what-
don't
yeah.
think most people view it like that.
Yeah. Yep. I would agree. Would you agree with that?
I personally have never really thought about it that way. Before I met the person I'm with, I really never thought about dating much. I was focused on other things, and it didn't really appeal to me at all. So
Yeah, I get it. I get what you guys are saying there,
Yeah.
because you guys hold yourself to a very high standard, and I can understand why you'd have that attitude where you're not thinking about it all the time. So
But I certainly agree that, in a sense, like the word marketplace it's an interesting term to use for people.
Yeah.
But I agree with.
I think it's kind of just the colloquial term that gets used
but
in this space.
It's the same as like an intellectual marketplace. Like it's something that exists amongst a society where we're all like eventually trying to populate the world. Like it's down to a science. Like it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here I'll do this one just to on the whole rate. Well, nobody was like really claiming 10 or anything. I don't know if I have to go for it, but really quick. Okay. Are you more attractive now, or will you be more attractive in 10 years? Physically attractive.
I mean, I think it's obvious. I'm women age, and I feel like a prime for a woman is 18 to 25. I'm 24, so what? I have 1 year left, and then like it's down. Yeah, I mean, it's a sad thing to think about, but I mean, it is truth, and it's biology, and it's 18 to 25 is prime time.
Prime time.
Yeah,
Prime
prime
time.
time for babies, for all of it. I may not have this fast metabolism forever, but yeah, I think that I definitely will become unattractive in the next 10 years. But I think I have 2 good years.
It's not that you're going to be not attractive. It's just, are you more attractive now than you will be in 10 years?
Oh yeah, by like the second. As the seconds go on,
It's all downhill. Okay.
I don't know. I feel like when I'm 30, I'm gonna have like big ass titties and be like a hot MILF. So I don't know.
Took some MILF.
Okay. So you're currently 20, so you think you'll be
Yeah.
more physically attractive at 30 than you are
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
What about at 40?
40. Prime, no, but hot, yeah.
Still hot, but
Yeah.
not. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I guess not. Or I guess I would
Well,
be
so you're
more
28.
attractive.
Will you be more
Yeah.
attractive at 38 or now at 28?
I guess 28, because I'm not 18 to 25. I guess now.
Okay.
I personally don't think the prime is so short for women, but I know you guys probably disagree. But yeah, no, I'm hotter now than 38.
what do you think the prime is? Just curious.
I
For
think
women.
for like, I'm 28, and I was like very naive. Like when I was in my early 20s, like I didn't know how to do myself up. Like I didn't know how to look good. And yes, technically maybe my body was like, I don't even know.
Your body was better?
I don't think it's changed that much, and I think
Okay.
I actually learned to be like more fit. Like it's not like I'm falling apart. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Oh my God, I'm hot.
What about you?
Once again, I've never really thought about this, but
Okay.
if I'm now confronted with the question, I would say now, probably.
Okay.
I have no idea what I'm gonna look like in 10 years.
Well, I mean, knowing what you know about, just the reality of aging and biology, you want to take a wager?
Yeah, probably now. Not now. Let's say a year from now, after I have been going to the gym and figured out my skincare. A year from now. So when I'm 20, I'll be in my prime.
I really don't know. I think it's like 50-50 because right now I don't have that much time to work out or anything. So like if I'm 30, I'm thinking I'll have a lot more time to, I don't know, do Pilates and stuff, get toned up. So I might look better. And also I have no money right now at all. So
Do you think money will help you become more physically attractive?
yeah.
What about in 20 years' time?
No, I think by that time. But 30, you guys are acting like 30's old. 30's not old.
30's hot as fuck.
30
Like,
looks
Okay,
really
but
good. I
here.
think a lot of women look better when they're 30 than 20. Like
Do you
also
think women? Okay. all
also
right,
like
all right.
I like MILFs.
as you get older, you learn to do yourself up better, like you guys were saying.
But okay, you have to understand, right? So, when we're asking this question, it's not like At 20, you're just taking dog shit care of yourself. You don't know how to do your makeup. You're obese. And then 30, you're like a fitness model. You're the best at doing makeup. Your diet's the best. No, it's like your optimum at 20 and your optimum at 30.
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $100. Women's marketplace value is youth, physical appearance, purity, and a ability to have children. This is what defines your marketplace value. Feminism has failed you by telling you that you have time.
I completely agree with that.
Based.
Very based.
Based Grid
yeah.
1 Motorsports. Dude, good to see you in the chat, man. Thank you.
I kind of agree with that, kind of disagree because, well, okay,
With,
obviously.
with grid or what I just
with
said?
grid,
Okay.
Because I don't know what grid considers like a optimal like time limit in which women still have value, like in youth and whatnot. Obviously, when you're 30, you're not as young as you used to be. There's gonna be your prime, like you said, 18 through 25. But also, like, sorry to put you out on the spot here, Mom, but my mom had me when I was 28. My mom had my youngest sister when she was like 32. So there is still time in the 30s. I think gagging on 30s in a physical appearance, you guys have some groundwork there. But when it comes to like the scientific fact, oh yeah, women are attractive only when they can have children, you like there is time. Like, feminism isn't telling me this, it's just